Hello YouTube. I'm going to try this one more time. I'm calling this food from trash. I believe that we are going to see much more difficult times than we've already seen, and I think we need to learn as much as possible to get every bit of nutrition from the food available to us. Onion skins, vegetable peels, old lettuce, these can all be used to make a stock. Just put them in a pot, make sure they're clean, and make sure they're not, you don't want spoiled. Um, and simmer them for about 30 minutes. Take out, strain out all of the vegetable scrap, and now you have a stock to use for soup or stew. Those of you who have never made stock from, say, chicken bones or chicken carcass, you should try that. It's amazing from a whole chicken how much you can still get off it when you think you're done with it. Again, just take the skin, the bones, whatever hasn't been eaten, put it in a pot, cover it with water, simmer for 30 minutes. In this case, pick out the skin, the gristles, whatever you don't care to eat, which, by the way, your doggy will love, and then pick off the edible meat, and again, use that for your stock. Now this one's a little strange. Eggshells, full of calcium. Grind them up very fine. Use them in baked products. Put them in soup, even in salad dressing. And my son is walking through the room. He's going to think I'm crazy. Veggie water. Anytime you boil vegetables, take the water that you use. I usually put about an inch of water in the bottom of the pan. Have a plastic container. Pour the water into that and put it in your freezer. Again, use it for soup or stew. You keep the nutrition that otherwise would be lost in the water. Coffee. You're just going to have to trust me on this one. Coffee is expensive. It will be more expensive. After you have percolated your coffee, pour it into another container. I used to use a measuring cup before I got my fancy coffee maker. Pour it back through the ground. Use half the grounds that you used to. You will be amazed at how strong your coffee is, how much stronger, and how much of your coffee flavor you're leaving behind. Your coffee grounds are excellent for your compost bin. They can be sprinkled in houseplants. They can be put outside on your bushes and flower gardens. They are also excellent for worm composters, which I hope I have one of someday. Wine. If you have leftover wine or leftover coffee, you can freeze these in ice cube trays, and again, with the wine, use them for cooking. The coffee can be used for iced coffee or baking or whatever. Um, Stale bread. Again, trust me on this one. You can crumble up your stale bread and crackers, and besides the usual, adding it to meatloaf or using it as a coating for meat that you're going to bake or fry, you can add it to your bread dough if you're a bread maker. Now trust me, nobody will know the difference. Put it in the liquid, whatever liquid you're using. Let it soak for a couple minutes and then just mix it into your bread dough and it softens up and just, they'll never know. Stale chips, cereal, potato chips, tortilla chips can be used to top casseroles. Um, they can be used as the bottom of a casserole, almost like a crust. Leftovers can be made into a soup. Almost any leftovers, excuse me, can be used for this. Any meat, any vegetable, pasta, rice, doesn't matter. Throw it in a pot, add some bouillon or soup base, soup stock, and you'll be amazed. It'll turn out good every time. Just taste it along the way, see what it needs, and add some more. Or casseroles, same thing. Um, Maybe I'll do another video about basic sauces like white sauces and what have you that can be used for casseroles and so on. Veggies and fruits going bad. If you have something that's going bad, not spoiled, but getting ready to turn and nobody wants to eat it, throw it in the freezer. Especially fruits can be used for smoothies, baking, what have you. Beer can be used, old beer can be used for cooking. It can also be used in the garden as a slug trap. You just put a little bit in a saucer, put it in your garden, the slugs will go in it and die. And then last of all, candied citrus rind. Any citrus fruit, you can take the skin off, scrape the white part off because that is very bitter. Make a simple syrup, which is 1 cup of water, 1 cup of sugar. Bring that to a boil, then add your citrus skin, boil it for about 10 minutes, remove it from the heat, take the fruit peel out, I should say, put it on parchment paper or on a rack and let it cool, and it's an excellent candy full of vitamin C. Citrus rinds can also be dried and ground and used in baking or cooking, and again will provide you vitamin C. So there's some quick ideas. I hope they're helpful, and I hope this video uploads. I did it once before and it was rejected for some reason. So I hope you have a nice evening. I love you. Bye now.